acting up.
Future of virtual motorsports is now. This September, the heart of sim racing beats in Chicagoland as the Sim Gaming Expo takes over the Schaumburg Convention Center, September 5th through the 7th. Go wheel to wheel in our competition area, test the latest gear, meet top brands, creators, and celebrate with fellow sim racing enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned sim racer or new to the sport, this is your chance to be part of history. To purchase tickets and see the full exhibitor lineup, visit simgamingexpo.com.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
If you love the thrill of racing but hate the risks, then buckle up. Everything Simulated is here to merge adrenaline with absolute safety. In a world where technology meets adrenaline, Everything Simulated is revolutionizing driver training with state-of-the-art simulators. From truck training to the thrill of motorsports, our simulators offer the most realistic experiences across all automotive applications. Gone are the days of endless bookwork and basic drills. Now it's all about hands-on, pulse-pounding action that prepares you for the real deal. Whether you're maneuvering a heavy mining vehicle or racing a high-speed car, our simulators, equipped with cutting-edge technology from leaders like SimRigs and Track Racer, bring every nuance of the drive to life. And talk about making a mark. We're not just building simulators, we're fostering talent. From grassroots motorsports to professional series like the Aussie Outlaw GT3, sponsored by us, Everything Simulated is fueling dreams and careers. Ready to feel the excitement of the racetrack under your fingertips? Connect with us, and let's build your next simulator adventure together. Remember, we support those who support us. Join the Everything Simulated family, and let's race towards the future.
You've got what it takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
These go to 11.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to round 14 of the Doogie Mobile and Everything Simulated OzOVals V8 Supercar Series. Brought to you by TWR Setups, 131 Web Radio Network, Scotcha Race Fuels, and Inside Lane Productions. Cobes Jordan in behind the cameras, and myself, Paul Locker Jackson, in the booth. We've got James Watson in the booth with us as well. How you going, James?
Going all right. Looking forward to this one. This one's going to be an absolute barn burner. Kansas rarely fails to disappoint when it comes to the action, and we've been seeing a whole lot of chaos here going on in practice. So I can only imagine it's probably going to continue. Oh my lord, people keep dying on the inside wall.
Well, we are at Kansas Speedway tonight for 100 laps, 4 sets of tyres, 50% fuel limit there. But, if we're basing off last week, we had a bit of action going on as well at Vegas, round 13. The tension can be cut with a V8 supercar, not a knife, but a supercar. But,
no, nothing happened last week, not at all. Kobe didn't have to spend 6 hours going over it for protests and whatnot. It's perfectly fine.
Well, Andy Barber taking the win last week by a whisker over Todd Maxfield and Ruben Phelps. And we'll go over our key track facts tonight. So, keys to the race: a throttle discipline on corner exit. Obviously, you don't want to drive that too hard off the corner. Managing the high line versus the low line. So knowing when to switch up your line, make those tyres last around here at Kansas. And there you go, tyre wear over the long run. So you could have just condensed that into one fact there, Kobe. But, you know. We'll,
hey, don't yell at Kobe. It's the AI who wrote it.
Oh, blame AI for everything. But with the controversy last week on and off the track, we'll have a look at how our championships going at the moment. And Gary Wellman has jumped to position 1 over Andy Barber, just trailing 2 points. So very close there at the top. Ruben Phelps back there in third, 26 points back. So still pretty close there for Phelpsy if he can have a couple of good runs in the last few rounds. Troy Davidson, Kate Donnelly, your top 5 there, and Ryan Barber in 6th, Adam Malone 7th, Nicholas Walsh 8th, Scott McClintock in 9th, and Matty Ray inside the top 10 there. The predictions tonight. So we'll go through AI first, and we'll see how we stack up against AI. But AI predicts Ruben Phelps for the win at Kansas tonight. Been in podium form all season. Kansas draft heavy racing suits a smooth, consistent style. Expect him to work the high line late in the race. Second place to Gary Wellman, current points leader with 3 wins. If the race stays green, he'll be in the mix at the end. And if it goes to a shootout, watch out. Don't know why they'd say shootout. They could just say green, white checker, but you know. And third, Andy Barber. Strong everywhere, especially dangerous when tyre management matters. Kansas rewards that, and he'll likely be in the podium contention again. Well, probably won't be wrong there. I dare say we will see Andy Barber in the podium tonight. The watch list. So Troy Davidson, 4 podiums already and thrives on long green runs. Adam Malone quietly climbing the standings, up 3 spots, could sneak inside the top 5. And Nicholas Walsh, one of the most consistent movers in recent rounds. So that's the AI predictions there. And on to our booth predictions tonight. So we'll kick off. James, who's your pick tonight?
I'm going with the current points leader, Gary Wellman. I think Gary will be able to have a nice bounce back outing tonight.
Alrighty, and over to you, Kobe.
This week I'm going to stick with Andy. I'm going to choose him again this week. People who know why he's got an extra reason to win tonight, so I think that extra motivation is going to be just what he needs to bring it home in first place.
Well said. And I think it's only been myself that each week's taken a chunk out of the driver list, and tonight we'll go with Lewis Barger. He's been getting in amongst it, and the tensions are pretty high there between Andy Barber and Wellman and that, with Lewis jumping in the mix there. I think he could throw the spanner in the works tonight as well and snag a win. So we'll see who can pull that one out tonight. But we are into qualifying now. We've just rolled over there. And for the viewers at home, we've got a special tribute here tonight for the viewers as well. And memory of Mike Barber. So sadly, Andy and Ryan Barber lost a member of their family through the week. So condolences to them, and we'll have a tribute video for them shortly. So join us in the special moment tonight, and we'll have that one up on screen in a moment. Just over halfway through, or almost halfway through qualifying there. So Troy Davidson sitting on top with Gary Wellman closely following. But, we got Andy Barber there on screen at the moment now, making his way out to set his qualifying lap. So hopefully he can have a blinder and put that car on pole for tonight's race as well.
Yeah, so far, Simboy's 1, 2, 3 here. Look at that.
Well, I'm not going to make it easy for the Barbers tonight, so I'm sure they'll be wanting to have a good run as well, get amongst it, and make sure no one's taking it easy on them tonight either. But, you can see there Andy Barber using that high line in his qualifying run, warming up those tyres on his out lap. Get them nice and hot, and then he'll be probably dropping low for that second lap. And there he goes there. So cutting down right down to the grass there. Coming into his hot lap now. Choosing to run sort of midline around there, and then not quite down to the white line there. So a little bit of a midline run through turns 1 and 2. And then he's going to get down on the apron there for 3. Getting nice and close to that white line there. And staying low, using the cut off there on the track to set his time. And it's a 32.5 there for Andy Barber.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest run to the line. It looked like he might have bobbled just a little bit going onto the apron, and it cost him a chunk. That puts him P8. Meanwhile, Ruben Phelps is able to break up the Simboys monopoly here a little bit, putting it 3rd on the grid so far.
Ryan Barber jumping up into 5th there as well. So good run there for Ryan. We've got 20 seconds remaining of qualifying. So what we'll do is we'll go to our little tribute here, and if everyone can join us at home for a moment's silence, and we'll play this in memory of Mike Barber. Alrighty, Thank you, everyone. Join us. And in honour of Mike Barber, I thought this one up a little bit earlier, but the remaining rounds, we're going to be naming it the Mike Gremlin Barber starting grid. So we'll go through our grid tonight. And taking the pole tonight is Troy Davidson with Adam Malone sneaking up there into second on the front row. Gary Wellman and Ruben Phelps on the second row. Cade Donnelly and Ryan Barber on the third row. Dylan DeBono and Nick Burling on the fourth row. Andy Barber and Tyson Carey on the fifth row.
And on row 6, we have the 16 of Todd Maxfield and the 992 of Giuseppe Maiolo. Row 7 features the 165 of Cameron Hardwick and the 77 of Daniel Blanco. Perry Sakis in the 144 and Peter Madsen in the 173 on row 8. Nicholas Walsh in the 222 and Nigel Patton in the 90 on row 9. Louis Bahajar in the 33 and Jacob Dean B round out the top 20. Bob DeJersey in the 86 and 21st, and Matty Raymond in the 80 and 22nd. Wade Sheedy in the 03 and Jason Tyerman in the 82 on row 12. Troy Martson in the 83 and Colin Bennett in the 242 on row 13. And that's your starting grid for tonight's race.
Alrighty, well, the Mike Gremlin Barber starting grid there, and pole going to Troy Davidson. Good to see a couple of drivers back in the field as well. Wade Sheedy and Troy Mortensen there. I think Troy might need a race helmet on though. I don't know how he can get away with driving with a hoodie on. That's a pretty good one there, but love it. Alrighty, well, Kansas Speedway, 100 laps. We're about to go green, and there's Troy Morty there looking serious. Looking real gangster. Troy Davidson.
Oh, what
nice
the world?
Start on the green, and the Sim Boys are go. There you go. The Skittles are getting a nice little jump there on the inside line.
Something happened on the start, but Adam Malone, I don't know what happened, but he didn't get that good of a start, and Ruben had to absolutely check up to avoid slamming into him, and I thought that was going to be a massive melee, but we survived for now.
We will. Looks like we're going 3 wide on the back there as well for 5th and 7th. So things spicing up a little bit already with Andy Barber, Todd Maxfield, Ruben Phelps, the 3 that crossed the line together last week. So they're already at it this week. We're only lap 1, going on to lap 2. So boys are here to race tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a barn burner. Kansas under the lights. These guys are going to have plenty of grip to work with, and we're going to see some wild moves here as we're 3 wide once again, and good Lord Almighty, I think I saw them almost 4 wide.
DeBono moving his way up. Look at that midline pace there he's got coming up. Claire's Wellman, and he's looking for that outside run, getting a big push there from Todd Maxfield as well, working his way up to the front. That outside line's got quite a lot of pace there.
Absolutely.
He's going to go all the way to the front. He's cleared Troy Davidson, so DeBono taking the race lead.
Oh boy. Almost had gray on gray violence there.
It would be a grey area there if that did happen.
Monochrome mayhem.
Grey lives matter.
Yep.
Looks like we've got some clutching going on already, so looking like it's going to be a fuel run race already. Ryan Barber looking to make his way to the front of this race as well. Trying to get that outside run going.
And we, once again, don't have any sort of official fuel numbers, so we're playing the guessing game again, folks at home. How long can they go? Who knows? Not us.
Well, let's throw a prediction in there. How many laps do you reckon we can get out of a fuel save run if we go green?
I mean, I don't know. I think someone got up into the outside wall there on the front stretch, and I think there was more contact going into turn 1. I think Perry Anastakis up high might have got a little bit of love in the quarter panel from someone, but yeah, honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I would have assumed somewhere around lap 40, but if guys are already starting to fuel save, would suggest that it might be closer to 50 laps, but I don't know. Is Ryan Barber getting super aggressive on the outside to Bono?
Yeah, a bit of a wiggle going on there as well. Todd Maxfield cutting off that run from De Bono on the outside. Looking like it's going to be hard work trying to get a pass there at the moment. Troy Davidson trying to sneak on the inside there, but things are getting pretty spicy at the front there. Everyone cutting the nose off each other, so could be a matter of time before we might see a caution come out. But thank you there, RJ, for those lovely words as well. And thanks for tuning in again once more to show support for Ryan and Andy on track.
As you see, they are both the Barbers side by side as they are 3 wide right behind them.
I think that was Cam Hardwick there into the wall as well. Just gave that a little bit of a rub. Looking like going 4 wide almost.
Lord have mercy. Oh.
Bob DeJersey there locked in the sandwich at the moment with Wellman and Barber. We are bunching up here at Kansas. Everyone somehow just wants to be running at the front there. So I don't know how you can fit that many cars at the front. It's a bit of a jam-packed on track at the moment.
Yeah, and it's kind of wild watching them just absolutely rip the lip up here. They are running right next to the wall like they're in an Xfinity car, and it's kind of wild to see. I didn't think we'd be seeing guys running that high up the wall as Hardwick makes a little more contact with the retaining wall. As here comes Andy! I think that's Andy. Yes, it's Andy.
Yep, he's looking for that outside run right up on the wall there, but got to be careful he doesn't find himself in the wall running that close. So he's getting really close to it, and you can see that.
I think he got it a little bit. I'm not sure if he did, but he definitely lost a lot of pace. A lot of cars got by him right there. Lost about 4 spots or so, and he finds himself still outside 3 wide.
Yeah, well, he's got to try and pop back in, but maybe this is all part of the fuel save plan. Maybe just using that wall, a little bit of draft off the wall, and trying to clutch around that outside, slowly drop back through the field without getting caught in the mix. Oh, we've got Oh, that's not going to do Andy any favours there. The right front damage on the wall there.
Yeah. He's in the wall again. Yeah, I'm not sure what even caused that. I saw Malone get caught up with someone there going down the back straightaway. I couldn't quite tell who it was, but it could have been a much bigger incident than what it was. But unfortunately, Andy Barber seems to have gotten the worst of it, but it seems to be going still as well as you could hope after that. A couple nice cracks of the wall.
I was just trying to work out too that blue and green car is there that doesn't have a livery on at the moment. It's Nigel Patton, so I'm not sure what happened to his paint job. He must have left it in Vegas last week.
Well, I swear I saw him. Yeah, I think there's an issue with the trading paints because. Oh boy. Oh.
He's getting dicey up the front here. Troy Davidson, currently the race leader. Ryan Barber giving a big push to Troy, but sort of stuck in behind there. Todd Maxfield going through the middle. He's gonna run that wall.
Great violence. Oh, he just barely had enough room to get in front of DeBono.
Oof.
Wow!
I thought that was going to be the elbow out to the wall for that one, but somehow Dylan DeBono managed to keep that off the wall. Here comes Ryan Barber looking for that middle run, getting a push from Bob the Jersey and behind. And he's going to nudge in front there of Troy Davidson. He's got the middle line run. And he's got that job done. He's cleared. So Ryan Barber taking the race lead here.
Oh, and a big blink for Davidson right there. That's not good.
Lap 17. Well, I don't think he even gave me a fuel number prediction here just before, but I'll chuck it out to about, say, 42, 43 maybe. We'll see if we can get that far.
Hey, I said I think they might get to, like, lap 40. I knew it. You never listened to me.
Maybe I just wasn't listening to
you. He never does, but honestly, I don't blame you. You're not really missing out on much.
It's been a week. It's been a week, and things just go in one ear and out the other sometimes.
Amen to that.
And it's old age.
Yeah. As they continue to be side by side for the lead here, Ryan Barber and Maxfield. Maxfield gonna edge ahead as they barrel on down into turn 3. They got DeBono and DeJersey right behind.
Yeah, well, it definitely looks like that middle outside line's the place you want to be probably towards the end of this race. It seems just to get that push through the corners a little bit better and a better run off the corners as well. As you're going to see now, Todd Maxfield's almost a car in front of Ryan Barber, but just coming back through to the start of the corner, he'll get that gap closed up again, but once more you'll see that push through from the outside line there as Maxfield will remain in the lead there.
Jersey almost shoving Maxfield through the corner right there. I don't think he could have gotten any closer without making contact with the rear of that 16.
Lovely message there from Carl Wimwell to the Barbers from Fox 1 as well. So thank you there, Carl. I'm sure the Barbers will appreciate those words as well. And they go back and watch this broadcast tonight or tomorrow. Still racing up here at the front. Todd Maxfield still choosing to stay up in that outside line though. The place to be at the moment. Bob the Jersey giving him that push on that outside line. Nicholas Walsh there trying to catch back up. Ryan Barber on the inside with Dylan DeBono giving him a good push as he blinks out there for a moment.
Yeah.
Ooh, things getting a little bit feisty in the back there. I think Wellman and Donnelly almost coming together there as well.
No kidding, as DeBono blinks out and he appeared up in the middle lane. Oh man, that made things nervous for the two Simboy cars right behind him. I'm sure Walsh and Davidson love seeing him appear one lane higher than what he was when he blinked out.
Yeah, not good, but got out of that one. Free. No jail time on that blink, and Ruben Phelps going 3 wide there at the moment in the middle. It's going to get by Nicholas Walsh there, slightly making his run to the front inside the top 5 there. Things starting to settle down a little bit in the mid pack there, so starting to get a bit of a run there, and still too wide up the front here, but things sort of starting to settle into place.
Yeah, it's kind of become a traditional pack race. Everyone's just kind of sitting in 2 lines and just kind of riding, or doing as much riding as you can while you're side by side, lap in, lap out. But nothing too aggressive outside of the 06 trying to make his way up. Oh.
Yeah, Phelpsy looking to make his way to the front. Picking and choosing his line at the moment each lap and trying to work his way through. As we said earlier, using that draft to make his way through from that AI prediction.
Oh, Maxfield got the wall!
Yeah, even painted it grey.
Contact.
There was a close-up of the wall from white to grey there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he's got front-end damage, because that was a hard hit. Can we get the camera to slide over a little more?
You can see that on the front right there. You can see that the bumpers pushed in a bit on the front there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a killer for Maxfield. He's going decently right now, but yeah, that's gonna sap some speed there. Oh, and he hits it again. Oh.
Well, hopefully he can hold on for another 10 or 15 laps so he can try and get a little bit of that repaired and the pit stops.
As we see everyone's single file now.
Yeah, just going to comment on that. Like I said, everything's settled down now. We're running single file. So Ryan Barber leading the way with Bob de Jersey, Ruben Phelps into the third.
I think Tyson Carey said he's bringing it down pit road.
That's a very early stop there.
Yeah.
Nick Burling.
He's been there for, feels like some time. He's got no black flag or anything. Nope.
Looks like we've got a race lead change as well. Bob de Jersey taking over the race here. Things are getting racy again at the front. Ooh.
Almost going to be 3 wide here. Oh, DeBono blinks right as he was side by side with Barber. Makes you wonder though, if how close are we to pit stops from the main pack here?
Well,
I get the feeling with the fact that everyone's kind of single file out for the most part, we might be a lot closer than we think.
Maybe I think that was Nigel Padden into the wall there. I thought that could have been almost a bit of disaster coming back into the pack there, but he managed to bounce that one off the wall and keep that going. I think that's actually Lewis Barger, isn't it? There, Kobe. You stitched me up there. You thought you said that was Nigel Padden, that blue and green car earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I'm like, I'm like, Pat's in the Valvoline scheme on my end while I'm in sim. Yeah, wow, that's... Yeah, I'm not sure. Hardwick's got one. So that's 2 of the 3 members of their team with meatballs there. Oh no, and a black flag hang for Baharjiar as well.
Well, it's definitely going to be that tyre race. So, who can make their tyres last at Kansas? So, we'll see the boys at the front here doing a fantastic job on making those tyres last, as we've got a few black flags now, tyres popping. So, lap 35 almost of 100, so we're through the quarter stage. 13 lead changes here at Kansas tonight, so interesting run there, and Phelps looking to make the move now on the inside of Bob DeJersey, and he's gonna get that run down the back straight. He's got the push there from DeBono. He's got in front. So he's going to make that stick.
Yeah, Ruben really bided his time. It just kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, we got a car in the grass. I think it's the Bono. What in the world? It just looked like he kind of had like the laziest little spin off a turn. Was he? Yeah.
Looked like he timed that a little bit too late to come into pit lane. Couldn't slow that one down coming off the track, and thought better of it. Mowed the grass a bit and managed to save that as well coming back on. So
yeah. Weeble wobble. He holds on to it. Meanwhile, Maxfield says he's bringing it down. So here we go.
Well, here comes the pit stop, so not quite to 40. We'll see if anyone can push that out to 40, if they've got the tyre under them. Maybe Phelpsy can do it.
A lot closer than I thought we'd get, but yeah, that was a bit of a hairy pit entry. But Maxfield brings it down.
Well, if you can make a third of the race, then another pit stop and we'll be to the end. So get away with 2 stops if you can look after those tyres. Ryan Barber getting a nice run there. Doors with Phelpsy. Thought he was going to get round Phelpsy then, but looked like he had the pace from that angle, but got up alongside and couldn't quite get that done. Almost gave the wall a kiss there on the back straight.
Yeah, these two always seem to find each other on track, and they're both bringing it down. Andy as well. A bunch more cars throw. A few other cars having bad pit road entries. That's gonna be an unsafe pit entrance.
Who was that? Is that Colin Bennett maybe? I'm not 100% sure on that one. couldn't quite tell there.
But that car, and someone else had basically the same pit-entry attempt as DeBono. Just was like, nope, not gonna make it. Just hung her right back up the track. Oh boy.
The replay there and come in pretty good. And no, that's Troy Mortensen.
It's Marty.
Yeah, Morty does it again. Almost getting ooh, that's interesting. That was with Andy Barber there. Looks like he wanted to make his way into pit lane and couldn't find that either. So
yeah, and then Bennett also looped it coming off of pit road.
Well, I called that one. 42-43. Wellman, Cade Donnelly coming into pit road together. So we got that one right, didn't we?
One of us did. Someone has to get things right around here.
I thought in the starting it says you're lead analyst in here, so we might have to swap job roles there.
Hey, it doesn't. It just says I'm the analyst. It doesn't say I'm good at it.
Troy Davidson and Giuseppe Milo there coming out of pit lane. We'll see how Phelps, Barber, and the Jersey can go ahead catching up on the Sim boys coming out. Looks like they're on track. Oh, not quite. There's Wellman there coming out now. So it's going to slot in a little bit further back. There's Donnelly. So they're going to have the fresher tyre, and they're going to probably have the quicker stop next time around as well, with less fuel. So that'll work in the Sim boys' favour. The pace now, Phelpsy out the front, Ryan Barber. Adam Malone up into fourth as well. So Adam from nowhere snuck up there into the top five.
Yeah, the biggest winner of this pit sequence by far. Wow.
There's a few others that are sneaking up there into the top 10 as well. Peter Matson, Matty Raymond, Tyson Carey there.
Yeah, that seems to be the always the page out of the Matty Raymond playbook. Just kind of sits towards the back for the first pit sequence or two, and then all of a sudden, hang on, where you come from?
Alrighty, well, coming up to halfway through this race, so we might go to a quick ad break, and then we'll be back with you for the other half of the race.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
If you love the thrill of racing but hate the risks, then buckle up. Everything Simulated is here to merge adrenaline with absolute safety. In a world where technology meets adrenaline, Everything Simulated is revolutionizing driver training with state-of-the-art simulators. From truck training to the thrill of motorsports, our simulators offer the most realistic experiences across all automotive applications. Gone are the days of endless bookwork and basic drills. Now it's all about hands-on, pulse-pounding action that prepares you for the real deal. Whether you're maneuvering a heavy mining vehicle or racing a high-speed car, our simulators, equipped with cutting-edge technology from leaders like SimRigs and TrackRacer, bring every nuance of the drive to life. And talk about making a mark. We're not just building simulators, we're fostering talent. From grassroots motorsports to professional series like the Aussie Outlaw GT3, sponsored by us, Everything Simulated is fueling dreams and careers. Ready to feel the excitement of the racetrack under your fingertips? Connect with us, and let's build your next simulator adventure together. Remember, we support those who support us. Join the Everything Simulated family, and let's race towards the future.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight with us for round 14 at Kansas Speedway of the Doogie Mobile and Everything Simulated OzOVals V8 Supercar Series. Colin Bennett there just giving the wall a bit of a smack as the field comes by. Phelps leading the way. Ryan Barber still holding his heels with Bob DeJersey, Adam Malone, Todd Maxfield there, your top five. Just over halfway, lap 57 and a half of 100 here tonight. We've made our first stop, green flag racing the whole way. Probably due for our second stop from a few drivers, probably starting in the next, I don't know, maybe let's go about 7 to 8 laps maybe. We'll see if we can get that one right.
I'd say probably 10 laps from now.
And just wondering on those earlier stops there we had from a couple of cars there around lap 30 odd. So wasn't sure if we were going to see those a bit sooner.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting now because this has been a lot more calm second stint of the race. We've pretty much been in a single file line for pretty much the entirety of it, so no real crazy running. Limited side by side. The Donnelly side by side with Matson is kind of the only battle that we've had for the last few laps. Everyone's just kind of riding it out and trying to click the laps away.
And looks like Todd Maxfield now on the outside there of Adam Malone. But, yeah, that middle line just doesn't seem to be working at the moment now. That inside line's got the runs there, but Kate Donnelly now on the inside of Matson. You can just see that inside line now has the pace, so bit of a change up there from earlier when the outside line was the place to be for the runs.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is because wasn't a established second line like there was earlier in the race. You know, once you're kind of there, parked next to the car on the inside, you're just kind of stuck there for the most part and able to take that momentum from the middle line and use it to your advantage to stay up there. But because there isn't that outside lane already kind of pre-built, you need a lot more momentum to be able to go around and stick to the car on the inside and stay there. So you're going to need a lot more speed and probably some help if you're going to want to make that pass, or at least stay side by side with the car on the inside lap after lap like we've been seeing earlier.
Yeah, it's got to be careful though. You can leave that door open a little bit, as you can see the lines everyone's taking, and running right up to the wall and either coming in a little bit early like Ryan just there, but Phelps still sticking sort of into the middle. And then you can see how those lines sort of tend to play out a little bit, and if you get the run right and use the draft right, you can find a little bit of an opening there to try and make a move, but probably don't want to make that too early and too soon in this race either. Phelps is pretty good on saving his tyres there as well out the front, so the harder you push in behind him trying to make that move, you're going to chew up your tyres a bit earlier, and then that could see you moving through the field backwards. Ryan Barber, not a good corner there for him. What's going on here?
I think that might have been Erling. Yeah, I was showing why he had the meatball for tires. That thing would not turn at all. Woof.
We will manage to keep that off the track and remaining green. So good job there. But, I don't know when I said that now, going on about 7 or 8 laps ago, maybe. Did I get that one right, James? Maybe not quite.
Yeah, I think it is more along the lines of when the main pack starts to bring it down. Another meatball. Is that Tyson Carey?
Well,
because let's not forget that Burling pitted a lot earlier. I think he was the first one to bring it down, like around lap, I don't know, 31 or along those lines. So he was a bit on a different sequence to everyone else.
Yeah, well, if we base it off how far the Sim boys went, so Wellman, Donnelly, you're looking at probably another 15, 16 laps to go before they'll pit, if they're going to run that out. But they could opt for the undercut here, which might not be a bad thing either. A little train here of 7 cars at the moment for the lead of the race. Just running in solo though, and Colin Bennett tagging on the back there. Matty Ray trying to catch up, but a little bit far off that pack at the moment.
Yeah, they're close. They're definitely out of draft range, but they're getting closer. If they can get a little bit of battling up here in this lead pack, they'll be able to catch pretty easily. But as it stands, they're still carrying a lot of pace, so they might just be able to drive up on them as it is.
Well, you can see there, Matty Ray 33.5. Last lap was for Wellman 33.6, so still a 10th faster there, and that is not how you enter pit lane again. So attack of the tyres not doing anyone favours trying to get into pit lane at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's the most issues we've seen on pit road entry in a single race, at least since I've been up here in the booth.
It looks like Matty Ray's shaved almost half a second off the back of...
Oh yeah, they got the draft now. They are here. They're going to be right up on the scene in another probably lap or two.
Yeah, they'll catch up there nice and easy. Then we'll have a 10 train car for the lead come finish. So we'll have to see how pit stops will play out for our lead pack. Troy Davidson and Giuseppe Milo will be joining in this fight as well at the lead pack. But still Ruben Phelps leading the way home at the moment. Ryan Barber and Bob DeJersey.
He's bringing it down. He just gave the call. Race leader bringing it on to pit road right now. Whoa.
Ooh. I think that's Troy Davidson with. So Troy Davidson opting to go with the race leader as well from the back of that pack.
Maxfield got the wall hard again. Ryan Barber bringing it down this lap. Maxfield as well.
Adam Malone getting a good run in. Ooh! It was a good pull up there. That's Todd Maxfield. So come in pretty hot and managed to pull that one up. Stopped in his bay, nice. Ryan in his bay, Adam Malone in his bay as well. So good stops there.
Matty Raymond and I think Colin Bennett right behind.
Yep, a little bit out of sync. Colin Bennett down a lap. Sticking with the leaders at the moment, trying to hope for that caution and that lucky dog. Interesting. I'm not sure how Wade Sheedy's got his way up to 5th at the moment, so I think I don't know if he pitted, if we've got the last pit stops there. Not sure if he 34, so he hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah.
So he's just been working his way through the field and up into the top 5. We've still got our top 8 drivers there yet to pit.
Miolo's going to bring it down. Awful lot of sideways on these pit entries too. Race leader will be making his way down as well. Bob to Jersey.
And some boys staying out. So again, they made that 43 mark, 42, 43 mark in the first stint. So be interesting if they'll run it out to, around that 84, 85 mark, or if they'll take a little bit of a undercut on it and see if they can get a bit more of a jump on the field if they can. So they're going to be pushing hard. So Wellman pushing Donnelly at the moment. They'll be pushing hard, trying to get as much out of these next few laps as they can. Try and get that advantage. And that's Wade Sheedy now in pit lane. Andy Barber sticking it out as well, trying to get that recovery drive happening after finding the wall, but he's down pit road now. So it's just Donnelly and Wellman still out there. They're going to pick up, I think, Daniel Blinko there in front of them. Try and get that
Also,
draft and pull them along a bit more. James?
Also, it looks like Bob DeJersey also brought it down pit road a second time, I think. Not sure, though.
Here we go, Sim Boys in. We'll see how they can come out. Adam Wellman just passed there, and there's Ryan Barber. So Ryan Barber getting a good stop over Phelps and Troy Davidson. So they came down together, and Ryan's in front. So got a nice gap in front of them at the moment. So Ryan trying to link up with his teammate Adam Malone there. So looking at the Southern Stars and Sim Boys at the moment, how they're going to come out.
Yeah, and it looks like Phelps and Davidson are about a couple seconds off of these two. We're paying a little bit of the penalty for pitting just the two of them earlier than everyone else. Oh, Ryan getting super close to the wall right there.
And there's Cade Donnelly just coming out just behind Ryan Barber, just over half a second back there. So Adam Malone got a nice gap there at the moment over Ryan Barber.
Yeah, and he gained a massive amount of time in the first pit stop. I don't know what he's been doing on these pit stops, but he is just gaining heaps of time down pit road. Wow, look at that.
Well, we'll see if that car's got enough fuel in it to make it home. Might have to be a little bit of fuel saving maybe from Malone to get those numbers. Ryan Barber, Cade Donnelly there, closed that gap, and he's looking like he's going to make the move. No, not quite. He's looking for the outside. Not sure which way around he wants to get the run on Ryan.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why he's trying to pass him right now. If I was these two, I'd be trying to stay in line and run Malone back down. Battling at this point just slows you down and allows Malone to run away with it. I think this is the exact thing that Adam Malone wants to see in his mirror, is the two of them battling. Now, Gary Wellman's on the scene, so even with them battling, it's still going to make these three a lot faster, and you can see they're already starting to cleave into the gap of the three, already down to 1.2 seconds. And we got three wide, oh lord.
Well, I think there's going to be a bit of fuel saving there for Malone. That 3 second gap, that's already dropped a whole second in a lap, so I reckon there's a bit of fuel saving for Malone coming out, because those numbers are dropping quick. And Wellman's got that pass done on Ryan Barber as well. So got the rest of the pack trying to chase the front down at the moment. Troy Davidson, Todd Maxfield, Sim Boys, Bob DeJersey down on the apron there, looking for that inside run, and he's got Giuseppe Milo there with him.
The SRM cars side by side with each other as well.
Yeah, the little battles that are going on. You got Cade Donnelly taking the lead off Malone now. So you got Sim Boys and Southern Stars at the front. You got Sim Boys and Fox One a little bit further back. Nice little team battles going on.
And I think all this battling that second pack is doing is continuing to cost them time. That's 2 full seconds from this second pack up to the lead 4 already.
We've got 12 laps to go at the moment. So let's see if this second pack can chase them down, but Bob the Jersey round. Troy Davidson, Giuseppe trying to find his way through, but not able to there. So Ryan Barber just fallen off the back out of Malone there, so not sure if he's maybe trying to save a little bit of a tyre to get a run back at Wellman and Donnelly and Malone. He closed that up about a couple of tenths of a second there, but doesn't want to drop off the back too far of Adam Malone and lose that draft. So he'll be by himself.
I think Malone even got the apron too.
So 10 to go. So green flag all the way at Kansas tonight. Good racing from everyone on track, and all the boys playing a bit nicer this week. After Kobe got out that ruler and slammed it down on the desk in the driver briefing.
He slammed on more than just the desk.
Hands too.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, I mean, 2 of our picks haven't gone the way tonight. A little bit disappointed on the action from our picks. Thought Lewis might have been up there a bit more and behaving himself tonight. And Andy Barber obviously finding that wall a little bit earlier on in the race. Unfortunate there for him. So
I know what you're talking about. My pick is having a great time.
Well, I mean, when you pick the championship leader at the moment by 2 points, I must admit, over Andy Barber. I mean, if you pick the fastest guy every week, you're bound to get a win sooner or later, aren't you?
As opposed to Kobe picking the guy with the most wins this season. By a lot.
Well, next week we're gonna have to talk pre-race in the pre-broadcast, and we're gonna have to change up these picks, I think, a bit more. See if we can get some other runners up the front there, other names. Spice things up a bit more. A few runners not having that good run now after that last pit stop. Phelpsy back in 9th there with Matty Ray. And Troy Davidson, who pitted with Phelpsy, up in 6th, so having a good run from pit lane.
Yeah, so far the decision to go long and wait those last few laps to bring it down, it's paying off to perfection for Donnelly and Wellman, because they're just starting to walk away from them. Those little bit extra laps on their last stint, having fresher tires now, they're just about out of draft range from everyone else. So far it looks like they can just battle it out amongst themselves for the win.
Yeah, definitely saving that tyre, and it's giving them that extra pace to get home. So strategy paying off there for Sim Boys tonight. Ryan Barber doing a good job. He's chased down Malone and into 3rd. trying to keep that second gap there to Kay Donnelly, not let him get too far away. 5 laps to go. We'll see if he can chase that down.
Yeah, I think these two might just be that little bit faster than Barber right now. Don't think he's going to be able to get up there.
He's got Adam there with him to try and work. Lap time's pretty similar there, but there is an extra lap car there as well on the back of the Sim Boys. So trying to close that gap. It's going to be a little bit of hard work. There is some gaps there, as you can see. So
Oh, there it is, the caution. Perianasakis up into the wall. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
Go to the replay there, and I think that's Jason Timon and Perianastakis there. What we wanted when it's 3 to go. So
Yeah,
hit there in the wall for Parry.
that's the thing about trying to pass someone on the apron, is that the other car isn't necessarily required to let you back up. And as we saw in the real life Xfinity race, yeah, sometimes that happens. Someone goes over the line and someone's trying to pass.
Well, I hope you warned the drivers not to celebrate standing on the side of their car. But we'll probably see everyone come down, take a fresh set of tyres here, and it'll be a green-white checker to the end.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a hot finish here at Kansas. Wonder if anyone will opt for short change in tyres. I think they it's been quite a while. I think it's all 4 tyres here, isn't it? And I don't think you can opt for just lefts or rights, or quick stops there for everyone.
Honestly,
individually there on tyres in these cars. So again, yeah, bit of a change up to when I've been in the hot seat, in the driver's seat. Well, that'll we'll give a couple of cars a wave around, get back on the lead lap as well, and that lucky dog someone as well. So probably won't help the wave rounds because they won't be able to go and take a fresh set of tyres either. So they'll have to battle it out on old tyres towards the back of the pack. Looks like I couldn't quite tell there. Pace lights were off, so it'll be one to go in just a moment.
Jason Tyreman has stayed out while driving a modified. This I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, I don't know about this restart. I'm not sure why he wasn't given a wave around if he stayed out.
No, he's the race leader.
Ooh,
and
is he going to come in? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he just said he's coming in.
Wait, well, that's a different way to start the restart, coming into pit lane.
Yeah.
Hopefully that won't upset
someone's
everyone.
not
with a
going in the
black
back,
flag.
and we're wrecking. We're wrecking in the back.
No. And we are caution.
Yep, and that's gonna do it.
And 2 to go. I don't know if we actually got the green-white checker on the green, but
Yeah.
we
only get one attempt, so
looks like that's the way the race is going to end there. So
yep.
We'll get those unofficial results up on the screen in just a moment. And that's the way the cookie crumbled, unfortunately, for the end of this race. But Gary Wellman taking the win for round 14. And James Watson getting the pick right. So 1 up on AI now.
I did a thing!
Kate Donnelly there in second, and Ryan Barber after that week having a great run there to come home in third. Adam Malone in fourth, Troy Davidson fifth, Giuseppe Milo sixth, Bob DeJersey seventh, Ruben Phelps in eighth, Matty Raymond ninth, and Peter Matson for your top 10.
And we got Andy Barber bringing it home in, I think the result glitched out again.
Yeah, I think our results there just switched up. So,
oh man, yeah, I think what? What?
This is gonna be interesting.
Something happened with Kate Donnelly. What?
We're all confused.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and read off the finishing results. So is what it shows in the sim. So,
we'll go back to the restart of that final start. And looks like Daniel Blinko there didn't go. Todd Maxfield, Wade Sheedy. I think that's Tyson Carey there.
well,
as we say, they are unofficial results, so we're not too sure what happened with the results there, but I'm guessing it'll still be the way of probably Wellman, Donnelly, and Barber.
Yeah, yeah, so that dropped Kay Donnelly down to 11th, and Daniel Blinko in 12th, Todd Maxfield 13th, Nigel Patton 14th, Colin Bennett 15th, Wade Sheedy, Tyson Carey, Jacob Dean B, Nick Burling, Nicholas Walsh, the top 20, and then Louis Bahajar, Jason Tyerman, Troy Mortensen, Cameron Hardwick, Perry Anastakis, top 25, and Dylan DeBono in 26th.
Well, I'm wondering if that restart with that pit entry is what's caused a few guys to get black flags there, maybe in that passing, because I think that might have upset the results a bit, quite possibly. But we'll have to let race control work that one out after the race if that is the issue, and not sure if those results will stick or what will happen, but we'll leave that one up to the admin team for after. But we'll go to a quick ad break. We'll get our unofficial podium in the booth, and we'll have a chat with them. Don't go away.
Future of virtual motorsports is now. This September, the heart of sim racing beats in Chicagoland as the Sim Gaming Expo takes over the Schaumburg Convention Center, September 5th through the 7th. Go wheel to wheel in our competition area. Test the latest gear, meet top brands, creators, and celebrate with fellow sim racing enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned sim racer or new to the sport, this is your chance to be part of history. To purchase tickets and see the full exhibitor lineup, visit simgamingexpo.com.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
You've got what it takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
These go to 11.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight for round 14 of the Doogie Mobile and Everything Simulated OzOVals V8 Supercar Series here at Kansas Speedway. And we finished under green-white checker. Not going the way of the green-white checker, but going the way of the caution. So, unfortunately, the results getting a bit of a change-up. And coming home in third place tonight, we have Adam Malone. How you going, Adam?
Yeah, good boys. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. And that was a bit of a mystery until we had a quick chat during the ad break with you. And what actually happened there to seal the podium?
Well, there was only one green-white checker, and apparently a caution came out at the start of that restart, and we still had to do 2 laps around the oval, and I think Kay didn't realise you had to do that, and thinking he was securing his second spot, and went in pits and moved me and Ryan up to second and third, and yeah, so it's a bit of a shame, Cade. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's most unfortunate. Yeah, obviously might not have been aware of that one, and yeah, the gift that gave on that one there for you for a podium. So you had a pretty good run. You had some really good pit stop times tonight as well. You're about 2 or 3 seconds faster than everyone else in pit stop there. What was your strategy with that one?
I was saving fuel. And halfway through the race, my crew chief was not responding to me, so I had to try to do everything on my black box and miscalculated my fuel gauge, and I was coming up 2 laps short. So I was quite lucky that last caution did come out before the green white checkered, because I would have probably come 20th. I don't know where I would have come, but yeah, it was mainly fuel saving. If I bumped me fuel gauge up 1 or 2 more clicks, I would have definitely made it. But yeah, no, I'm glad of the result. Take third any day.
Again, gift that gave there for you, and yeah, I thought it might have been a fuel short fuel there maybe, and sort of that gap closed pretty quickly with Donnelly and Wellman chasing you down. Obviously on those fresher tyres as well, their strategy playing out a little bit longer to everyone else, making those tyres last and having a good pace run towards the end. So again, probably kicking themselves that caution did come out. But no, good run tonight from you, and yeah, good result. So we'll let you have a shout out to your sponsors.
Oh, wrong button. Yeah, mate. Cheers, mate. I'll put a big shout out to you guys putting the broadcast on, and Kobe running the series, and all the sponsors behind that. And for my sponsors are Southern Stars, Michi XL Garage, RBI Trading Cards, 7-Eleven, and Sydney Pool Servicing. And a massive shout out to Andy and Ryan and his family up at Queensland there, Andy losing his dad, and everyone else, Ryan losing their grandfather. So hope they're going well, and hang in there, guys.
Yeah, thanks, mate. And yeah, been probably a tough week for them all. Good to see Junior up on the podium there tonight and holding his head high as well after this week that's been. So we'll let you go and celebrate and catch up with the team. And we'll hopefully be talking to you next week.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, mate. And we'll pass over to James to have a chat with Ryan Barber now.
Alrighty, Ryan, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, boys.
Well, we originally thought we were going to be interviewing you for third, but we're interviewing you for second. Take us through that unexpected turn of events there on the final lap under pacing.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'll say that despite me coming into the pit lane and taking a set of tyres, I didn't have enough fuel to finish the race. So that was a massive error by me not to put enough fuel in the car. But yeah, it's just a bit unfortunate that Cade didn't realise that you got to take the checkered flag at the end there. Gave me a bit of a laugh, and yeah, gave down a top 10, gave me second place. Yeah, I guess he just didn't realise that when your spotter says white flag, you should be taking the checkered to take your position.
Yeah. So, take us through the race tonight. You made some good strategy calls, but it looks like that Gary and Cade were just able to put enough of a gap on you there at the end to keep you out of draft range.
Yeah, Gary and Cade did really smart for their strategy tonight. Same with Adam, saving fuel. I noticed that they were clutching pretty much the entire way through, and I didn't really do it too much. But That was just the difference between me pushing and them saving. They were able to save enough fuel to stay out a little bit longer and have fresher tires at the end. I just had nothing at the end there. They had fresh tires, I had old tires, I had more fuel, I had less fuel. It was just unlucky for me. But yeah, it's just a roll of the dice when it comes to strategy.
Yeah, and kind of interesting how the race flipped from, crazy pack race, oh my goodness, we're 2 and 3 wide, to it just being a little more of a single file race, just trying to focus on your tires and your fuel there after everyone got spread out with the first pit stop.
Yeah, I think people realised that it was smarter just to say single file and save the fuel and tires. So rather than everyone racing like it was the last lap at the start there, it seems like everyone kind of found their own rhythm. Just sat back and just started saving the stuff instead of burying it up and just killing their own race. I noticed a couple of cars that finished a lap down were pushing pretty hard at the start there instead of sitting back and relaxing. So that just goes to show that you have to be looking after those tires and looking after your fuel.
Oh, it was an awesome job for you tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shouts you'd like to give?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the league, Kobe, for that minute of silence. I was trying to compose myself for the start of the race, so I actually started crying on the grid. So thanks for that, mate. I'll just thank my team sponsors, Mish's Excel Garage, RBI Trading Cards, 7-Eleven, Slacks Creek Carby, Sydney Pool Servicing, and then massive thanks to Dad and Adam for helping me get through this. Rest in peace with my grandfather. We're pretty torn up about it. Matter of fact, Dad's behind me here. He wants to say a couple words, so I'll just take the opportunity now to just sit back and let him say something.
I just wanted to just extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone throughout the league who has supported us from the very start and running the paints and running it for Dad. And even though we bang doors each week and we have some fun, that it's a great league, and it's very humbling to be a part of a league that is like that and supportive of other league members. So I just wanted to thank everybody personally, and also Inside Lane and everything they do. Kobe, Blocker, James, all you guys that put the hard work into the scenes. I just wanted to let you guys know that was very much appreciated from our family, and we look forward to racing again next week. So thanks, guys.
Love you all.
Alright, well, we appreciate you guys right back. We're thinking about you, and hopefully we're talking to you guys again next week.
Yeah, we're going to push a little bit harder, be a bit smarter, and hopefully we can wipe the smile off the door of Gary, because he started to extend the lead, and I'm going to make sure that's not going to be something that's going to happen next week. So we'll race harder next time, and good win, Gary.
Alright, well, we're looking forward to seeing that, and catch you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Now Paul's going to take our race winner.
Alrighty, thanks there, Ryan and Andy, and all the best to you guys and your family through this time. And that's obviously felt through the whole league as well. So we're all here for you as well. If you need anything, just reach out, have a chat. But on to our race winner tonight, Kansas Speedway, is Gary Wellman. How are you going?
Yeah, good, Jacko. How you guys going?
Yeah, pretty good. You had the strategy locked in tonight with teammate, with Kay Donnelly, and maybe he should have kept following you for another lap or two.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he just wanted to keep the championship close, I think, and just give Andy that extra point or so just to bring him a bit closer.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate mishap there, but the win tonight obviously helps you out a bit more, and a bit of controversy last week gave you some extra jump in points there, and obviously a win tonight, that'll help extend the lead. So, that championship fight's really on between you and Andy Barber in the next coming weeks.
Yeah, that's it. No, I've been enjoying the battle. I think Andy has too, and we both race pretty fair with each other. And yeah, it's a bit of a unfortunate thing what happened there last week. I think I got punted into the wall, and then Andy copped a bit of a penalty, and we both come out of the wash pretty even again. So yeah, it's kind of nice to put a bit of a gap into him this week. But yeah, I get that it's a tough week for the Barbers. We're all thinking of them too. So it's good on him for fronting up and getting into it, and Ryan almost got the win there for old Mike as well.
Yeah, definitely, and that was a good race tonight. Green flag all the way, so pretty much besides the last couple of laps, and everyone's sort of on their best behaviour tonight. So I'm sure everyone had a good race tonight as well, and like I said, you had that strategy worked out pretty well. Managed to save the tyre and fuel and go that distance, and be a class above tonight on the rest. So those extra few laps obviously helped out in the back end, and had that pace to keep about a second gap there over Junior. So the looking after the tyres was definitely key, and got that strategy right tonight.
Yeah, that's it. It's it's nice when it goes along green run. You can really sort of run the strategy play then, and save your tyres, save some fuel, and then if you save all night and you got that bit at the end for a good sprint, probably got the upper hand. So yeah, that's sort of how it worked out, and Kate and I were pretty much on the same strategy all night, and it's just unlucky for Kate at the end there. It's a bit of a bugger. I seen him disappear into the pits in my mirror, and it was too late by then. He was already in there. So
no fakey pit stop on that one for him, but good job on the win tonight, and we'll let you go and celebrate that one, but let you have a shout out to your sponsors and that before you go.
Yeah, cheers, Jacko. I suppose just dedicate the win to Mike and thinking of the Barbers. It's a tough time for them, so they know we're all around here for them. It's a good community, so thinking of them. I guess Sim Boys as well. Hot Toddies Heating Installs, United Electrical. OzOVals, all the series sponsors, and everyone for showing up tonight. It was a good race. Mostly green flag ups the whole way, and a pretty decent sized field, so it's good to see the series is going strong.
Alrighty, well, thank you there, Gary, and hopefully we'll talk to you again next week on the podium.
Cheers, mate, and congrats Ryan and Adam for the podium as well. They drove a strong race too.
Yep, sure did. We'll let you go.
Thanks, mate. See yous.
Cheers. Well, James, we've only got a couple more rounds to go now. There's only about three or four rounds to go, and we'll be wrapping up this series. So, championship pretty close there, still with Wellman and Andy Barber. So, each round's going to count as we make our way to that final round.
Yep, it's getting to that time, championship winning time, so these races are going to be a lot harder, and you gotta make some difficult decisions and trying to do everything you can to maximize the points. So we're going to be in for one heck of a championship battle as we get to these closing few races.
Yeah, definitely. But good race tonight at Kansas. Clean most of the way, and everyone having a good solid run there. A little bit unfortunate there for a few. And we move on to next week. So not sure where that is. That'll come up on our screen in just a moment. But as the season starts to wrap up, and we go to Auto Club. So it's one of my favourite tracks. Nice wide track, sort of 5-lane wide track, and have some good races there at Auto Club. So that'll be a good one next week to see, and hopefully we'll get some big pack racing 3, 4, 5 car wide here at Auto Club next week.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Last season's race there was a barn burner, and I expect nothing less this time around.
Yeah, well, if you want to find out, then tune back in next week here, next Sunday night. But for now, thanks to our sponsors, Doogie Mobile and Everything Simulated, TWR Setups, 131 Web Radio Network, Scotcha Fuels, Inside Lane Productions, Kobe Jordan putting the show on for everyone at home to tune in each week. And from James Watson and myself, Paul Jackson in the booth, we wish you all a good night.